The World Games are coming in July of 2022. Sumo, softball, lacrosse, sport climbing, powerlifting, and more. This is the new generation of sports. Tickets are on sale. Buy today at twg2022.com.
It's the Weather Xtreme video. This is the morning edition. This is for Monday, the 30th of August. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather, windy, wet, unsettled today with Ida passing just to the west. A lot to talk about as a high-impact scenario continues. This is the upper air look. The mid-latitude westerlies are to the north, which is what you expect this time of the year. And underneath that ridge, we've got Ida. Now a tropical storm producing widespread rain through parts of west and southwest Alabama and the southern two-thirds of Mississippi. You can see the circulation of Ida is over South Mississippi near Macomb. Pretty muggy this morning. We're in the 70s. We'll stay in the 70s pretty much all day today. Some spots may be touching 80, but clouds and rain will keep temperatures down. So there is a flash flood watch for most of Alabama, except for the extreme northeast and southeastern counties of the state. There's a tropical storm warning for southwest Alabama, Washington, Mobile, and Baldwin counties, and those same counties are under flash flood warnings this morning. In fact, here's a look at some of the flooding around Gulf Shores early this morning. It's been pretty wet down there overnight, and the flash flooding should subside later today. They'll see improving weather on the Gulf Coast tomorrow, and really for the rest of the week after tomorrow, things look pretty routine. There's the national watch warning map. We got flash flood watches from Alabama and Mississippi up into parts of Pennsylvania and New Jersey in advance of the northeastward journey of Ida. Also tropical moisture back in the southwestern states. Flash flood watches for parts of Arizona and New Mexico. In addition to flooding, we had the chance of isolated brief tornadoes today in the spiral bands wrapping around Ida. We've got a level 2 out of 5 slight risk over parts of southwest Alabama, basically south of the line from near Demopolis down to Troy and over to about Geneva. Then the rest of the state with a marginal risk, level 1 out of 5. And like we often talk about, these tornadoes in association with tropical systems typically are short-lived. They're low-topped. They can often be under the radar. They can get down with little or no warning, so just be very weather aware today. And then tomorrow, the risk shifts to the east. Chance of isolated tornadoes east of a line from near Gadsden down to about Gulf Shores and Fairhope. The higher probabilities are in that level 2 area, the yellow zone there, roughly from near Cleburne County and Talladega and Wadowee and Roanoke all the way down to Dothan and Andalusia. And then on day 3, which is Wednesday, got a marginal risk with Ida on the middle Atlantic coast region. So the rain for the next 7 days. You can see that swath of heavier rain from the deep south up into parts of the New England coast. For Alabama, the amounts mostly between 2 and 3 inches. Heavier totals down around Mobile and Baldwin counties. Of course, already they've seen a lot of rain from this system. So let's look at the tropics. A lot of things going on, which we expect here at the end of August. We've got Ida, which, of course, is a tropical storm that is in South Mississippi. Also, while we were focused on Ida, we had a very brief, short-lived tropical storm named Julian that developed. Basically in the middle of nowhere, and it's already post-tropical. It's off the board. We have Tropical Depression 10 in the central Atlantic and a new wave coming off the coast of Africa. This is the 5-day outlook, and there's a high chance that new wave, very well organized, becomes a depression or storm pretty soon. And that'll be the one to watch. That's your classic system this time of the year coming off the coast of Africa. This is a look at TD number 10. This thing will just meander about in the middle of nowhere. Should become a tropical storm, but that thing is basically no threat to land. Ida will continue to stay a storm through tomorrow, passing through the northwestern corner of Alabama, then becoming post-tropical on the journey back out into the Atlantic late this week. So model fans, let's look at the GFS. This is the OZ run, valid today at 4, and there's, of course, Ida dominating the flow here. It's going to be windy and wet. We'll have gradient winds today on the western side of the state, maybe gusting to 30, 40 miles an hour. Don't think that'll bring down a lot of trees or cause major power outages. And obviously, it's going to be pretty wet with rain expanding across the state today. And again, the chance of a few isolated tornadoes. Tomorrow, the remnant low is located just north of Huntsville. And again, we'll have the chance of a few isolated tornadoes, mainly for the eastern half of the state. and occasional showers will continue. And then Wednesday, the bulk of the rain is out of here. We could see some lingering rain Wednesday morning. The sky will likely become partially sunny during the day. We'll see low 80s on Wednesday. Then Thursday, we get into some dry air. Thursday morning, we're going to see some 50s over North Alabama. That's going to be a little hint of fall for the 2nd of September. The day will be sunny. The humidity comes down, the high in the middle 80s. And Friday, same thing. Fully expect to see some 50s early Friday morning. A very nice feel to the air. High Friday, mid to upper 80s, and again, the humidity will be low. It's going to be a great night for the high school football games Friday night. And Saturday, really the same thing. Sunny with upper 80s, and Sunday we are still dry. So a really refreshing dry air mass dropping in here late this weekend over the weekend. This is a week from today, Monday the 6th of September, ridging in place, and again, very dry. So once we get Ida out of here, we're going to be rain-free for a while. This is out 10 days. This is Wednesday of next week, September the 8th, troughing well to the north, and that suggests we could see a few scattered showers back in here by then. Rain for Birmingham off the European ensemble, suggesting we'll see about 2 to 2.5 inches with Ida, and then on out in the longer range, the mean is still under 3 inches. Again, after Ida passes, things look pretty quiet for a while. Temperatures, look at that, just not many 90s. In fact, one day we might touch 90, but highs mostly in the 80s. And again, we've got 62 showing up there for Birmingham Friday morning. That means many places will be in the 50s. And the CPC outlook, this is for September 6th through September 12th. Temperatures close to or maybe a little below average if this works out. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video this morning. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3 o'clock this afternoon. If you can, catch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless. Hey, this is James Spann. I think one of the best parts of my job, getting to do weather programs in schools. During regular times, I'm in a school once or twice a day, teaching students, mostly in elementary schools, things about weather and science. It's a really great part of my job. In fact, if I wasn't a television meteorologist, I would be a third grade science teacher. But one thing I've noticed over the years, some children, not all, but some, develop a genuine fear, a phobia of weather, especially thunderstorms and tornadoes. To offset that, I commissioned a couple of creative members of my family to write a series of children's books about weather. And the first one is out. Benny and Chipper, Be Prepared, Not Scared. Your kids will absolutely love Benny the Bear and his best pal, Chipper the Beagle Dog. It's a really good read about thunderstorms and tornadoes and how it's okay to be a little afraid, but you don't have to be really afraid. As long as you're prepared, you understand them, you know what to do, and you take care of yourself. Information is very powerful, and that starts a process of kids overcoming that fear. And this book is a really good read for any elementary school student. My friend Ginger Z of ABC News in New York, the chief meteorologist there, wrote a foreword here. Jeremy Davis, an illustrator, really makes Benny and Chipper come to life. It's a great read, and your kids will love it. I would encourage you to get a copy, and we'll have future books with Benny and Chipper about things like thunderstorms and the science behind them, tornadoes, and hurricanes. So get your copy today. Right now it's available online at Spann Book, with 2 N's, spannbook.com. And you'll see some other cool stuff there as well. Benny and Chipper, Prepared Not Scared. Get your kids a copy today.